chemo, and I thought I would update you on how I'm feeling. I've been talking with lots of other girls who are also undergoing chemo right now too, and we've been kind of comparing our symptoms. Some are feeling a lot worse than me, so I'm very grateful right now for how I'm feeling. So I've been pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. I've heard that with each chemo, it gets harder on your body. You get more physically and mentally drained. So even though the chemo dosage is the same, it feels a lot worse each time. So far I'm off to a good start. I've got 11 more to go. So let's hope it stays this way. So kind of the main side effects that I've noticed is the metallic taste in my mouth, which is disgusting. It tastes like I'm chewing on tinfoil all the time. So that means that I've been craving really weird and bizarre random foods that normally I don't really care for. I love ice cream. I haven't been craving it at all. The thought of ice cream with this metallic taste just doesn't go well. So that's interesting, and my doctors obviously have said you need to keep your weight up, so I can see how long term this could be a problem, because even water kind of tastes funky right now, and I can see how that could turn you off big time. So metallic taste in my mouth is definitely there. Increased heartbeat is another one. So I notice like my heart is always racing. You know, when someone scares you and you kind of like, your heart's like boom, 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 boom. Well, that's kind of how it feels like all the time. So it's just beating faster. And then I get like winded quickly. So like if I walk up a flight of stairs, I'm like, all right, like, okay, it feels like I just worked out a bit, but not severely or anything, but it is definitely beating faster. Tiredness, I'm a little bit more tired than normal, but that being said, I'm also not sleeping as well. I'm trying to stay really, really hydrated. A lot of the girls told me like hydration is key. The more you drink, the better you're gonna feel. It just flushes it out of your system. So I've been drinking water like crazy, which means I'm peeing like crazy. So I'm up a lot in the night to pee. But I think that's maybe why I feel pretty good, is I've been drinking a ton of water. Even though it tastes like metal. But anyways, the first night though, I was super hot. So I woke up in the middle of the night like really hot, like felt like I was just burning up. I don't know if that was the chemo or if that was the cancer or if that was the fact that my mom had turned up the heat in my room thinking I would be cold. So it could have been any of those factors, but since then I've been pretty good. Couple little hot flashes, but nothing out of the ordinary. The main thing though that I've noticed is my restrictions on who I can see. So it's not really a side effect from chemo necessarily, but it was Thanksgiving this weekend, and I just started chemo on Thursday, so I couldn't see my family or friends who I normally would see on Thanksgiving. So that was really weird. I only was with my mom and my stepdad. So, I mean, nice to be with them, obviously, but I didn't see my own brother this Thanksgiving, which was weird because he had been in Toronto the weekend before and just got a COVID test, so he had to wait for those results and then self-isolate until he got, all clear. But I'll see him next week because he's isolating now. So just weird things like that where I'm not seeing people. I didn't see my aunt. I see my aunt every year. So that's kind of sad. It's definitely different for sure, because I think what the most frustrating and hardest part about COVID right now is that I can't really control the actions of other people, obviously. So, and I'm not expecting people to stop, going to family dinners and all that kind of stuff. But the more people that they're seeing, then the less likely it is possible for me to see them. Because if I know that someone has just been at a party the night before, obviously I can't see that person. Or if they're, going out shopping all the time and they're out and about, like I can't get COVID. I can't get sick, right? My immune system is shot. So that's been a learning curve and definitely gives me a new perspective on COVID. And I really wish it would end so at least I could see the people I love without having to make them go get a COVID test or something. But anyways, so that's one side effect. I still have, well, it's not a side effect, but it's one thing that chemo has affected my life. Anyways, that was a poorly stated sentence, which I'm noticing some. I don't know if that's a chemo, like if chemo brain is already a thing right now, but that's what I'm going with. I do have really bad bruising on my arm. That's from when they tried to do the IV. So it doesn't hurt. It's a bit tender, but that's all. And then obviously on this side too. Ugh, it looks really gross in the camera, but so those, I have some bruises. And oh, this is funny. I'm not a napper. I don't like naps. I've never liked naps. I like to be productive. I find that when I nap, it messes up my whole day. So I went for a hike on Sunday, so day 3, I think, after chemo, just a short one, like 2K. And then I got back, I was feeling pretty tired. So I was like, oh, I'll have a nap. You know, they say nap when you need to nap, rest when you need to rest. I'm like, I'm feeling like I'll go for a nap. That's the worst idea I could have done, because I woke up more tired, disoriented, groggy, just like it. And then I couldn't sleep the next night. So I've decided I'm only going to nap if it's absolutely necessary. I'm more of a, I'll lay down and I'll, do something low key for a little bit, low energy, but I'm not going to sleep because, yeah, that's bad news bears. So I did nap on Sunday, and since then, even my sleeping is all off. So I'm going to try not to nap. Otherwise, I think that's all the symptoms that I have. My hair obviously hasn't started falling out yet. I'm just having fun with, cute little hairstyles here and there. Oh, the funny thing is that the doctor did say that my lymph nodes, the swelling would go down within 48 hours. Most likely, he didn't say for sure, but I should notice them going down, but I haven't noticed that yet. They're still very large, so that's unfortunate. I was looking forward to seeing those go down right away, but maybe next time. So far, chemo day 6, we're doing good. A couple little things here and there, but really doing all right. Thanks for everyone who keeps asking.